at the Tiger lineup Sonny Gray will face. It's presented by Xfinity. McConaughey at the top, an outstanding rookie hitting .312. Riley Green's a home run threat. You mentioned Dingler already with 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Carpenter with 4 home runs. Jake Rogers, the catcher, batting 9th.
Check out the Red Sox starting pitcher presented by BuyAToyota.com. It's the 36-year-old Sonny Gray. See that 2-1 record, 4.43. Really in 4 starts, 2 really good ones, 2 a little subpar for him. And the strikeout total down a little bit. Check out his arsenal as well. Pretty cutter heavy this year. Curveball, sinker, 4-seamer. The usage depends on the lineup, right? 4-seamer to lefties, sinker to righties, and he's got that sweeper. Really want to see the curveball and sweeper get going here today for Sonny Gray. Defensively for the Red Sox, presented by Car Shield, it's going to be Caleb Durbin at third base with Story and Meyer back in there at second. Contreras will be at first. The outfield is Anthony with Duran in center and Abreu in right. Carlos Narvaez doing the catching.
Today's umpires will be Will Little behind the plate, Ryan Addington at first, Felix Nayon at second, and Lance Barksdale, crew chief, at third. We're available. The telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your TV remote. SAP brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. And the weather, 49 degrees, partly cloudy. We've had plenty of sunshine as well today. Don't ask Lou or I if that's great marathon running weather, because that's not necessarily our bailiwick.
Well, I'm told it is. You know, it's nice, not too windy. It's a nice little day here, a little chilly, but you need a little bit of cool to wake you up. And I think that's kind of what this team needs a little bit, right? A little wake up. Put up some runs early, get some guys on base.
Yeah, feels brisk as we get set for the first pitch on really one of the cool days in sports anywhere in America. And what a busy weekend as well. Celtics with a big win. Red Sox trying to split the series after a very disappointing loss yesterday. And the Bruins, we don't even want to talk about what happened last night.
Felt like the top of the 5th. 2 outs, Crochet's rolling, 4 hitters later, you're down 5-1. The Bruins are up 2-0 with 8 minutes to go.
Yep.
It's quick.
Sonny 2-1, 4.43 ERA will tangle with this gifted rookie. Kevin McConaughey has been outstanding. Sox Uber fan Zach Lupica watching today on Patriots Day. A tradition unlike any other. As we get started. And for Sonny Gray, maybe a perfect situation for him. We shall find out. As the guy is an early riser. First one will be high, ball 1, and we're underway.
Well, McConaughey right out of the gate is going to give you just that tough at bat, right? He's going to put the ball in play. I'd like to see Sonny Gray kind of pound this strike zone, get the curveball and the sweeper going at the same time.
Line drive into center field, a base hit on a 1-0 cutter. McConaughey was the first Tiger rookie to reach in 17 straight starts.
Well, this is a cutter, kind of 1-0 cutter, just trying to steal a strike. And boy, this kid, it just gets his nose in there, doesn't he?
Yep.
Like if it's inside, he turns on it, but he's just diving over that plate, making contact. He's tough.
21 years old. Brings up the veteran Torres. Gleyber Torres, 238 with a home run. 1 for 8 with 4 strikeouts lifetime against Sonny. And the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to first. Contreras will handle that. Down to second for an out. Back to first, and in time for the double play. Well turned by the Sox. Started by Contreras. See if Hinch wants to challenge.
I'll tell you, Contreras has just been fantastic over here. And, you know, being a former catcher, I love having a first baseman. It's not afraid to throw the ball around. He's got an absolute cannon, good hands, gets this ball quickly to Story and gets back. Some athleticism to cover as well. He has been fantastic at first base for you.
No challenge on the play. Brings up Colt Keith with the bases empty. And hitting .317 without a home run. And in for strike.
Here's what you got to get out of. You got to get out of here we go again thoughts, right? And there's been a lot of that going on, right? Whether it's a 3 or 4 running against you, here we go again. Offense goes quiet. That double play sort of erases that feeling right out of the gate.
Keith 0 for 3 against Gray lifetime. Sox at 8-13. Same as Toronto. Yankees lead the East. Again, they come in tomorrow night. They're 13-9. High fly, dead away center field. Duran out there today under the warning track and makes the play. So Gray in the end needs only 7 pitches. The double play, a big lift, and the Sox are coming up. And Masataka Yoshida, the DH. Story at short. Duran in center today. Durbin at third base. Marcelo Meyer back at second. Narvaez gets the catch.
Starting pitcher here for the Tigers, presented by WB Mason, veteran 30-year-old Jack Flaherty. He's been throwing the ball real well his last couple outings, making his 5th start of the year. But 14 walks in 20 innings. As for his arsenal, it's going to be the fastball is going to sit around 93 miles an hour. The slider and the curveball, pretty much his go-to swing and miss pitches. He'll mix in the others.
Red Sox have been scheduled to play at home on Patriots Day every year since 1959. 72-56 all time on Patriots Day. First one to Roman in the sunshine is ball 1. As he tries to get the bat hot. 227 with a home run. Red Sox won on Patriots Day last year. They beat the White Sox 4-2. On a number of occasions, Red Sox played a split doubleheader on Patriots Day.
Old school.
We thought there was a chance that might happen today.
Yeah.
Whether yesterday.
The only positive is that you got through it yesterday.
Yeah. In there for a strike. I thought Crochet was very thoughtful. Not sure he has pinned down exactly what his issues are, but he's interesting to listen to. Said I refuse to use the excuse that it's early. Well, he said, you know, you can't lose out on the playoffs in April. He's right about that.
Yeah. Talking about that Minnesota start, he said it was so bad, he just sort of flushed it. This one was a little more frustrating.
Swung on and missed. 91 miles an hour to strike him out. 1 gone.
Let's check out the Tigers defense across the infield. How you Lee is going to be at third base with McGonigal and Torres up the middle. Cole Keith will be at first. The outfield left to right is Green, Veerling, and Carpenter with Jake Rogers behind the plate. Oh, it was frustrating because he said, like, for 4 2/3, we're sitting there saying the guy's back. This is exactly what you want to see. Then he fell behind 2 or 3 hitters, and next thing you know, it was 5-1.
It happened so quick. Hot shot off the glove of Lee down the line. It caroms off the short fence, so that'll be a base hit. Wilson Contreras continues to show up every day. First knock of the afternoon, the morning.
I wonder if they're going to be aggressive here off Flaherty because, you know, the first pitch this year, small sample size, still 3 for 11, a couple of doubles and a home or some damage. Last year, guys hit 362 on the first pitch, and he just sort of uses that four-seamer to get ahead and then expand. I'd like to see the Red Sox not allow him to do that, show some aggressiveness.
Wilyer Abreu out of the 3-hole, 312 with 3 home runs. And he'll look at a strike.
So that's the 4th consecutive pitch to lefties that's been out or third. Now, our lefties like the ball close to them, but the one way to get the ball close to you is by taking that pitch and hitting it over the green monster or hitting the green monster. Eventually, they're going to start coming in.
Flaherty is not a guy who brings it. Not a hard thrower. He's pitched for St. Louis, Baltimore, and the Dodgers as well. Best outing of the season, his last one against Kansas City. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. He struck out 7. This will be popped up by Wilyer. The left fielder Green coming in. And 2 down. Yoshida will be next.
Massa a little bit of a heater. Last 7, 9 for 21. It's 429 average. 5 of his RBIs in that span. Been hard getting him out there, but after a couple of days off, he and Duran both in this lineup.
DHing today. And a stop by Rogers. Runner at first, 2 down. Massa has seen this pitcher 3 times. He has 2 hits. Contreras off the bag at first. And he will take one in there for a strike with a knuckle curve. Trevor Story on deck. Massa with the hero moment on Friday night with the walk-off base hit. And the Fenway greens, which have been pretty magical these last couple of years. 2-1 and outside.
What's getting Massa and Duran in this lineup takes out arguably one of your hotter hitters, and say down Rafaela riding a 5-15 game on base streak, hitting .292. You got to make decisions here with this 5-man rotation.
That's the puzzle for Alex Cora. Swing and a miss on a slider. And a full count on Yoshida. Red Sox have only hit 13 home runs. Alvarez of Houston is 10 by himself. 3-2. That'll miss. That is ball 4. So opportunity knocking right away in the first inning. First and second for Trevor Story. We check out the home run odds presented by FanDuel. The Sox have one 3-run homer in 21 games, and Trevor Story hit that in Minnesota.
We really got to get him going. He's had some big hits for you. It's been so hot and cold for him. A lot of that swing and miss when he does go cold. You know, his last 3 here in this homestand, 1 for 11 with 7 strikeouts. But when the team's been down and you're looking for that one big hit to change a ball game, it's been from Trevor Story. Still 17 RBIs.
Swinging a high fly ball left field, driving back Green all the way to the wall. He's leaping up. Oh, he made the play. He caught it, and the inning is over. Green all the way back to the 10. Boy, did he time this one perfectly. This man, Riley Green, will lead off the inning all the way back to the line score to make that catch. On a high fly to left field, Riley Green will lead it off 247 with a home run. Nothing after 1. One more look at that catch moments ago.
Yeah, a little breaking ball. Trevor's just out in front of it, but you thought maybe he was going to have enough to get a piece of this wall, but Green does a really nice job of getting back there. It was up in the air for a while and able to time it.
He'll fly one to left. Anthony back and on the track to make the catch. One down in the second for the Tigers. And that'll bring up Dylan Dingler, who has been their best hitter. One of the best in the American League so far. He's the DH. He's also an outstanding catcher, but .302, 5 home runs. He's driven in 18.
Yeah, 4 for 5 yesterday, 4 RBIs, and you just sort of look at the Sox saying, okay, that's kind of what you need. You need one guy to just say, listen, I got you today. Pretty much won that game yesterday. Obviously, Framber threw the ball well, but put that thing on ice, it seemed, with that 3-run homer.
Oh, we've been talking about that phenomenal club in 2013 that won the World Series. Up and down the lineup, you had dangerous hitters, didn't you? I mean, it wasn't just Big Papi. David's a Hall of Famer in the middle of that lineup, but Mike Napoli, Johnny Gomes, Shane Victorino. You had a lot of guys who could hurt you.
You guys have been around the league, too. Been through some battles.
Yanked to third. Durbin's been really good defensively, and he's on target there. He's actually been one of the best third basemen in baseball with the glove. 2 down.
+3 defensive run save. That's tied for first over there at third base, and not easy to do. Give him a lot of credit because offensively, obviously not off to the start that he would have liked, but it hasn't affected him defensively. Had a couple errors on the year, but they weren't exactly just routine plays.
Right.
Either.
Yep.
Tough plays that sometimes third basemen just wear.
Charges the ball so effectively too. Kerry Carpenter with 2 down. 232. He's hit 4 home runs. There's power in this lineup for the Tigers. 7 of the 10 runs they have scored in the series have come with 2 out. Fouled away. He is 1 for 8, 3 Ks against Sonny.
You mentioned that 13 team. I know Middlebrooks is on that team. I think he's a young little 24-year-old, right? I think everybody else is 29 or above.
Yeah.
You're talking about in that lineup, everyday players, guys on the field, in that lineup, going through scouting reports, doing it. They've been in the league for 6, 7, 8 years. They went through a lot off the field in this city, and it was the perfect group to be able to handle it. They were fantastic.
Will, third baseman on that team. Well, you know, even the pitchers. Lackey was what?
34.
34.
Lester, 29. That's what we talk about this team here. It's a young team going through this. You know, some veterans on the mound in that bullpen. I get it, but in that lineup, a lot of guys trying to find out who they are in this league. And when you're going through a stretch like this, it's even more challenging.
Roman, 21 years old. Young guys like Marcelo Myers still trying to find their way. 2-2. Left it down with a sweeper. Sonny only had 1 strikeout in his last outing. That 6-0 loss at Minnesota. Not a lot went right for him there. He was only on the bump for 4 innings, but gave up 5 earned. Trying to get Carpenter, and does. He strikes him out. Carpenter slamming the bat. His first K today. They go 1-2-3. Out here on Patriots Day. Great to have you with us. As the Red Sox take on the Tigers in the last of the 4 games, and the pitch will be in there for a strike on Jarren Duran, leading it off here. Nothing to the bottom of the 2nd. Batting out of the 6th slot today, playing center field. 172 with a home run. One of many trying to find their stroke in this Red Sox lineup, and through there for a strike.
And trying to get it going. I just look at upside with guys in your lineup, and this guy is right up there with any of them, and you really have to get him going, get him out there every day.
Foul tipped and held by Rogers for strikeout. 1 away.
And a ton of that this year, and whether it's sitting or DHing, and it's like I said, it's cute the first couple of weeks of the season when you want to give guys rests, but sometimes you got to ride your horses out there to get them going. Or really just can't. Got to make decisions.
Durbin with an RBI double in the 9th inning yesterday, but still only hitting 141. Meyer on deck. Toss it down to Jemai.
Well, Obi, you mentioned that knock yesterday, and Durbin's starting to build something. He started his tenure 0 for 18 at the plate, but has hit safely in 4 of his last 7 games. And just chatting with him about the progress he's made offensively since, he said, given my start, I can only go up from here. Says he's been trying to have the simplest, quickest approach on good pitches and swing at those. Says he wants to keep stacking the days, take the little wins daily and go from there. Says making it out of a tough stretch comes from continuing conversations with his teammates, talking the game, relaying information. It's what keeps you going when you're going bad like that. He says he's just trying to be the best he can be. Same guy every day. Keep that consistent mindset. I asked him if he struggled like this at any other level in baseball. He says at every level he's had stretches like this, but the key is you got to keep going.
3-1, and that's going to be ball 4. Second walk issued by Flaherty with 1 man out. Every player goes through it. So when you start with a brand new team, right out of the gate, it's a different animal.
That's the biggest difference, right? Especially in a market like this, where there's a lot of attention. And let's face it, he doesn't come in the 3 years. It went from Devers to Bregman and now Durbin, and people are like, okay, well, go do it. Let's see what you got.
The loop shot, that's going to drop onto the outfield grass off the bat of Meyer. Down to third goes Durbin. He'll stop there. Sounded like Marcelo may have busted a bat. He'll take it First and third, one down, a chance right away for the Sox here in second.
Well, again, another first pitch knock, right? He's going to challenge you. He's going to come right at you. He gets a fastball here. Durbin's going on the pitch. Little bit off the end, a little quick on turning on this ball, but drops it in there. Nice base running by Durbin to get over there to third base. Now you need some contact here from Narvaez to get this guy in.
Yeah, it's one thing we're finding out, learning about guys like Caleb, new to the Red Sox. He's a good base runner.
Well, one of his great skill sets is on the bases. He can steal bases, but he's a good base runner, and he just hasn't been on enough to see it.
Yep. Narvaez looking for a bunt and fouls it away. Would have been a safety. And strike one.
Yeah, and I like that too. You get some speed on third base. You don't have to be too fine with this. He just sort of loses the barrel and pops it up. You get it down. It's so hard to defend, especially with speed on third. It gives you a run. I wonder if you go back to it or you let him swing here.
One down. Showing bunt again. Drops it down. Here comes Durbin. Now trying to get back. And it's thrown away. And the run's going to score. And a bad throw. And the Red Sox benefit as they take a 1-0 lead. Durbin was a dead duck. Red Sox could use a little bit of luck.
Wasn't the prettiest, was it? We keep talking about how it's really tough to defend, and he bunts this ball kind of right back to Flaherty. I want to see Durbin kind of, did he get any kind of jump at all? Wasn't off the bag really a lot. Of course, Flaherty just sort of rushes this throw. It was a little hop, but that bunt was bunted hard. And usually a very difficult play to defend, especially if you get it down to first base. There's no chance, but it went right back to the pitcher. But you'll take it.
You'll take it. E1, no RBI. First and second, top of the order in Roman. Anthony struck out in the first inning. So the Red Sox catch a break. Haven't had many.
That first inning has not been kind to Roman Anthony. Leading off game, whether it's home or away. Now 2 for 20. More importantly, there's 31.5 K rate.
No.
Going into that strikeout, his first at bat, just leadoff spot. Not kind to him right now.
First swing, he looked like he wanted to hit it 9,000 feet. Helmet just about came off. 2 strikes on him. He checks and it's downstairs. Contreras on deck. Red Sox had a chance in the first inning. Story was just shy of a double. It was caught by Green. Change up 2-2. And Meyer at second. Narvaez on at first. Red Sox trying to grab some early runs here against Flaherty and the Tigers. It's around the plate.
You see how they really keep the ball away from Roman. I'd love to see him committed to left field. Seems a little bit quick. The timing really has kind of been off, but this is how they attack him. If anything, it's heaters up late.
Walked him. Not even close. And the bases are loaded for Wilson Contreras, who singled sharply his first time up. Mound visit for the Tigers. That's already 3 walks for Jack Flaherty.
Yeah, 2 this inning. Go back to that Durbin at bat. Right, and that's one thing he's able to do. He doesn't chase, not swinging and missing or striking out a lot. Puts a good at bat. You get a guy in motion, gets him first to third. You try a little safety squeeze. Not exactly executed perfectly, but you take it. And now you need the big blow. Right now you need to separate this game a little bit early on.
Would be a nice change of pace. I'll tell you what, this crowd is ready to cut loose. They are ready to rock and roll today on this Patriots Day. A little something different in the air. You sit through all that rain yesterday. It's a different experience today with some sunshine, Christmas in the air. And the Red Sox with an early major threat with the bases loaded, 1 down for Contreras. Leads the club with 4 home runs. And no place to put him. In for strike 1. He hit a solo home run yesterday. Tied for the Major League lead, getting hit by a pitch 5 times. Fouls that away, 0-2.
Got to work on contact here. Right, Flaherty's in at 93, a couple of fastballs. Really did a nice job keeping it away from Contreras, but it's that slider and knuckle curve that's really the go-to strikeout pitch versus righties. Get the ball up.
Wilson, a good hitter in his career with the bases loaded. 291. He's hit 4 grand slams. Into center field, charging on it. Veerling coming on. He'll make the catch. Tagging up. Here comes Meyer, and now he's headed back. Throw back to third, and he'll dive in.
I would like to see him keep going.
Me too.
You know, with 1 out, the second out of the inning is that fly ball. Now you're talking about 2 outs. I think you take a chance here on Veerling. Now they have scouting reports. He kind of airmails this ball a little bit. Obviously would have worked out well, but I just think the situation calls for a challenge it. You know, Meyer's not exactly a burner, but still. Now you got 2 outs. You need a big knock here from Abreu.
And Willier takes a pitch downstairs. Ball 1. He's 0 for 1 with a fly to left. You, me, and 35,000 others wanted to see him keep on coming. It was not a great throw either. Willier really good with the bases loaded lifetime. 385.
One of the things with Willier we saw early in camp he's really been working on, right? Shorten up that swing. But still, young player kind of sometimes gets back in those habits, and you can see that swing getting bigger and bigger. Got to constantly remind himself, keep it short, just touch the baseball, you're strong enough. See that? That is out of your shoes. You know, 2-0. Now you got to regroup right now and just keep reminding yourself, short, short. Too long there.
Red Sox have them all filled up. He looks at a ball, and the count all his way, 3-1. Meyer, Narvaez, Anthony filling them up. Flaherty with a 3-1 pitch. And he's going to walk him, and that'll force in a run. Walked 3 men in this inning. Sox in front 2-0. His 11th RBI.
Well, this is how you're going to do it, right? This is inning for the Red Sox, right? You draw your walks, make them come into that zone. We've only had 1 hit here, and that was from Meyer off the end of the bat. With 3 walks, you got a guy in a lot of trouble. Now you need the knock. You need to put up 4.
Masataka Yoshida in attack mode. He walked in the first inning. Flaherty likes that knuckle curveball.
That's a good one.
Bases jammed, the 0-1. Right through there. 0-2. Sits safely in 6 of his last 7. And a little ground ball to first. Up with that, Keith. Red Sox will settle for 2 and on top after the first 2 innings on Patriots Day.
A really nice starts here at Fenway Park, but the one thing that's really been missing, this is a guy that struck out 200 hitters the last 2 years. Look at that K rate, 30%, almost 27%. This year, 12.5. Just only 6 strikeouts in his last 3 starts combined. Throwing the ball well, but that strikeout just hasn't been there for him early this year.
Well, Red Sox give him a little bit of a cushion. We're all begging for more, but 2-0. Veerling to lead it off 235 with 1 home run, center fielder. Tigers at 12-10. Central Division led by Cleveland. Tagged on a line, and that will be a diving effort by Anthony. He'll go all the way to the wall. Veerling will romp into second base with a double to lead off the 3rd inning.
That's the tough ones at Fenway Park. You know, they always talk about the green monster, where the real tough part is the fact that you're so close to the hitter that every single line drive you feel like, wait, this is the one I think I can go get. The problem with this is that it's hooking away from him and down. Unable to kind of knock it and keep it down in front of him.
How you lead the third baseman. Batting out of the 8th spot for the Tigers. With a runner in scoring position in the 3rd. Looking for his first hit. And he'll take a ball, 1-1.
So we're talking about Sonny now, 8-9 hitters here right now. Good opportunity to maybe go for those strikeouts. You can't get until you get 2 strikes, but it's a guy that's struck out 10-11 guys per 9 innings pretty much throughout his career. Less than 5 this year.
1-1 grounded off the mound, picked off by Meyer. The runner will advance to 3rd and 1 away. Sonny has been a great spin guy over the years. That's really why he's piled up strikeouts when he has.
Well, he said in an opening press conference, nobody really spins it better than me. Very confident, and it's factually correct. It's just that this year, last year he was 97th percentile in breaking ball, like run value, just in both breaking balls. This year, 3rd percentile, -3.
Jake Rogers lines that one softly, but it's good enough for a base hit to drive in the run. And the Tigers are on the board as he takes a big turn. And it is 2-1. Second hit in the inning on Sonny Gray, 3rd of the game.
Yeah, this is his fastball. It's got a little cut to it. And he just kind of gets it off the end of the bat. I've seen a lot of this, right? The Red Sox working, Red Sox grinding, base runners everywhere. Come out of it with 2, and then just a couple quick hits later, the other guy's right back in it.
Top of the order, McConaughey. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Got off to a great start on opening day and has not slowed down. And they have a young star in the making here. 2 doubles in his major league debut on opening day. He hit all through the minors, 308 in his minor league career. Also drew a lot of walks. Great idea, the strike zone. 1 man out, 1 man on for Detroit.
That's one of the keys up here. It's like that skill set for. You got a great young hitter that comes into this game. Most likely, he has a really good eye. He knows the strike zone. He's getting 123 walks in the minors to 84 strikeouts. I mean, that's impressive, and it's just continued here.
Sox up 2-1 with 1 away here, and the 1-2 from Gray. Connolly early tomorrow night against the Yankees in game 1 at 6:45 against the right-hander Heel. Suarez going on Wednesday and Bayo on Thursday. Slightly earlier start on Thursday at 6:10. And Tuesday and Thursday are on NESN Plus. 2-2. So look at those matchups coming up. Local kid there, of course, in Schlittler. So impressive in the postseason last year. 2-2 and fouled off.
See Sonny going through kind of everything, right? Sweeper down and in, curveball, changeup away, and this is what he's early in his career. He just seems like he can just get to everything. Right? The league will continue to adjust to him. They'll try to find something. He really kind of dives in. I guess if you got that little front door sinker, maybe you can get him to give up on it. He stays in on every pitch you got.
2-2.
There it is.
And it is in there for strike 3. 93 miles an hour to punch out McConaughey.
Yeah, and that just sort of seems like the one thing you can get him on, because he is diving out over, and you throw that little sinker that starts on him, he'll give up on it. It was earlier, Ranger Suarez got him on a curveball in, kind of threw it right at his body, and it froze him. And they got the inside corner. It seems like that's the one area where maybe you can freeze him late in counts.
Strikeout number 2 for Sonny brings up Gleyber Torres, who hit into a double play. Nifty turn started by Contreras in the first inning. Torres, a 3-time All-Star, of course played for the Yankees previously. The 1-0 pumped in there for strike.
Got that sinker on that side of the plate working.
By the way, 13 members of the Red Sox front office are running the marathon today. And congrats to everybody. Including Alex Cora's fiance. Check swing, and it's in there for a strike.
Yeah, and she's running with Gabby Vasquez, Ramon's wife.
130th running of the marathon. Eventually we get to see some of the runners from our perch here in the press box. Here comes the 1-2 runner, goes, and it's fouled away. List of the runners in the marathon representing the Boston Red Sox very proudly today.
And if you have somebody to run with, like what if you're just faster than the other person? Do you have to kind of stay back and for support, or you just take off?
I think that's a delicate thing, right? That's a manners thing.
Listen, I'm trying to go and put a time together.
You are. You're gone. Lou's gone. Leaving me in the dust.
I mean, listen, I would never think of running. I hate running. I've talked about it many times. I don't believe in it. Running's punishment. It's not fun. It is for others, which is good for them. Maybe they don't like golfing. I do. So to each its own. Enjoy what you enjoy.
Aren't you blown away that somebody would run 26 miles?
I just remember watching it, just thinking all of these people putting themselves through it. Good for them.
Good for them indeed. And good for a lot of other people because they run for charity.
Yes.
And raise millions and millions of dollars with this event.
Mm-hmm. And it's, I mean, you talk about achievement. Listen, it would be nice. I don't want to put the work in to do it. I really don't. I don't want to run for 5 hours. But crossing that finish line has to be an amazing feeling.
So exhilarating, right?
Has to be.
Yeah. Incredible, I would think. 2 down and a 1-2 runner takes off again. The throw down by Narvaez will not be in time. Rogers picking up a stolen base. Detroit catcher
feeling quick today.
Yeah.
Really no chance there from Narvaez. Sonny had all his focus 1-2 on Torres. Big leg kick, big jump.
Well, they have the tying run in scoring position with 2 out. And the 2-2 from Gray. Long at bat for Gleyber Torres. Next pitch will be his 9th. Sox 2, Tigers 1. Red Sox trying to split today. Payoff pitch to Torres. And he walks him. And it lets him go after a long AB. So first and second in front of Cole Keith, the number 3 hitter. And Andrew Bailey out to talk about it.
No struggle here, just kind of grinding through this inning. You go back to that leadoff double, and it's just, I think Roman maybe trying to do too much there rather than trying to get in front of it. You wonder how the inning changes if that's just a single. But the line drives are tough at Fenway Park. I think you got a shot. You want to make a great play.
Alex Cora is going to come out along with a trainer.
Well, you saw Sonny Gray as Bailey was coming out, kind of bending over as he's walking back to that dirt.
Take a look.
This was a little strange here.
Yeah, trying to stretch.
You don't really know him all that well, but that right there, I don't know what that is. Obviously, they saw something about it.
Moran standing up out there in the bullpen as Sonny tries a warm-up toss. He's still stretching. It looked like he reacted rather angrily there. And can he hang in?
He wants the ball. He's trying to talk him out of the ball.
He's got that bulldog mentality, but will he be?
He's taking the ball.
Yep. Yeah, that is it. Sonny Gray is out. Wow. So yesterday, second start in a row where Garrett Crochet did not look like the ace of the Red Sox. Very unusual. And Sonny Gray the very next day walks off the mound with an apparent injury and down the dugout steps. Red Sox in an emergency will have to go to the bullpen. On top 2-1. And it'll be Coulombe brought in. He'll get as many tosses as is required for him in an emergency situation. But boy, when things go bad, Red Sox do have the lead on this Patriots Day, but Sonny Gray done because of injury.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. Did some awkward movements out there from the guy, but as you mentioned, in the last couple of outings, you're really hoping to get that A outing from Sonny Gray. We've seen it a couple times in this ballpark, but unfortunately unable to do it. Now with some lefties coming up here, 3 of the next 4 hitters. Coulombe comes in. Oh, this is Sonny Gray. I've never really seen anybody kind of bend over like this to stretch anything out particular. Is that maybe a hamstring knee grab or a calf, lower leg? Not so sure what it is we're dealing with. We'll find out more obviously after the game. But
and you could tell how disappointed he was when he threw the one warm-up toss. That was it, just the one. And he kind of yelled out in anger. We're going to take the break as Coulombe continues to get ready. 2-1. Red Sox have the lead, but their starter has to walk off the hill today.
The camo, the beard.
Meanwhile, a development. Sonny Gray has to depart. And Danny Coulombe, the left-hander, comes on. Tossed a perfect inning in the 7th on Wednesday at Minnesota.
Well, he's coming in to clean this thing up, right? You got to get this guy and Colt Keith, try to keep this game right where it is, and then it's going to be a puzzle for the rest of this game. But Danny's done a really nice job. See the numbers there, making his 9th appearance already. Remember, it was a late signing, didn't have much of a camp. Well, we've had to go to these guys an awful lot, given the amount of innings this rotation has been giving you. This one, of course, due to injury.
Well, a couple of base runners here for Detroit. They're on the board on the RBI hit from Jake Rogers to chase in Matt Vierling, who had doubled. And Coulombe continues the warm-up pitches.
It's hard too. You know, he's a veteran now. He's been around, but so many guys come in, they sort of feel rushed, right? And they're like, yeah, I'm ready, and they're really not, right? So take his time, make sure he get exactly what he needs. Make sure he's ready to go pitch 1.
And they told the umpire that was good for him, so he's set to go. So both of these base runners obviously belong to Sonny Gray. And Keith will be the hitter, 0 for 1 with a fly to center.
He runs that sinker at about 90. Cutter, sweeper, curveball. Especially against lefties, pretty much sinker cutter.
Tying run at second for Detroit. First pitch, ball 1. Sox got 2 in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Well, it felt like they left an opportunity on the shelf there because they had loaded the bases. There were 3 walks in the inning. The 1-0 downstairs for ball 2.
It's been a problem kind of really all year long. Shut down innings. You had a guy throw 28 pitches you're all over Flaherty, and you think, okay, let's get a nice little quick inning here. Let's get back in there, put him back on the mound. Don't give him much of a rest. Doesn't happen.
And ball 3. Riley Green, the cleanup man, up next. Rogers at second, Torres on at first, and the automatic strike. Sun has disappeared for the moment. 3-1 to Keith, and a little ground ball to the right side. Marcelo will handle that. Meyer on target. They get the 1. Red Sox lose their starter. 2-1 Boston. I'm in the house again. Wonderful memories. Trevor Story will lead it off in the bottom of the 3rd. All those dudes had beards. They were the bearded brothers in 13.
Yeah.
And there's a little caricature inside the ring, the band of the ring, of a bearded player, and then we think it's Mike Napoli inside the ring. Pretty cool. Got to look for it, though.
It's a good group. I'd say a lot of those guys a little off center.
Yes.
You know, you got to be a little crazy. There's a little bit in there, but it's good, right? A team that came together.
Yeah, that crazy was good.
There you go. Could have been on the team.
It's the real deal. We've seen some great beards and mustaches on this homestand. Rogers, the catcher for Detroit's got a award-winning stash. 1-2. Out in front on that knuckle curve, and down he goes, strike 3. Trevor Story 0 for 2 today.
Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50. Ralph, you can buy tickets at redsox.com/50-50 through the 8th inning of today's game for a chance to win half of the jackpot. See official rules for full details.
Jarren Duran 0 for 1, struck out in the 2nd. Hitting 169, has hit 1 home run.
See, keep it away from him. I'd love to see him get back into driving the ball the other way. What do we got here with 3? We got a little defensive alignment.
Popped up, in comes Green, and he will make the catch. 2 fast outs. Well, 3 worked apparently. Now it's 2.
Now we're going to go to 2.
Joey Cora, Alex's brother.
Well, usually guys have cards, right? You see them all looking at their cards in their pockets.
Flashcards from the dugout for the Tigers. Caleb Durbin walked and scored in the 2nd against Flaherty, who is out of famous Harvard Westlake High in Los Angeles.
That get him. He's trying to get out of the way. I think it might have clipped him.
Let's take a look how he got out of the way. The 0-1 breaking ball fouled off.
Foul ball, trying to get out of the way of that thing. Got some ups, not high enough. Pretty good athlete over there.
Division I wide receiver.
Yeah.
He could jump a little higher back then. 0-2 off the plate.
Well, you already want to make this guy work. You don't want to give him an easy inning. He had 45 pitches. You'd walked 4 guys. You grinded him in the 1st. You grinded him in the 2nd. Try to extend this thing any way you can.
High fly ball back toward the wall. Racing back Vierling and Green. They're going to play it off the green. Into second base. Romping in with a double. Durbin coming with 2 down. Starting to see some positive signs with him swinging the bat.
Yeah, you know, it was funny yesterday in a game that just really didn't seem like you had a shot there late, right? He gets you a double in his last at bat, but he catches up to a fastball up, which is what he gets here today. This is a pitch, even Cora said after the game, it was a pitch he wasn't getting to earlier in the year. Gets to it again with that walk in the 1st. Putting together a nice little game for him so far.
RBI opportunity for Marcelo Meyer. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit. He has scored a run. Looked like the Red Sox had a run when he was at third base in the second inning. He was tagging up on a fly ball, then reversed field, went back to third. Durbin set to score 2 down, and 2-0 on Meyer.
He got bailed out on that one too, right, with the Abreu walk. At least you got that run in, so really no harm, no foul, but thought he could have challenged it.
And Flaherty home with a 2-1 pitch, and popped up into left field. Coming on, Green again. He's got it to retire the side, so nothing comes of the double. It remains 2-1 Sox.
Piecemeal this game together. You look at a couple of guys the last 2 nights. Anderson 41 pitches 3 innings. Moran 41 pitches 3 innings on Saturday. Those are the long guys. They're both down. So you're probably going to end up seeing Kelly in this ball game. He's getting loose already. You got Watson, Weissert. You're in a tough spot. A couple of your long guys already used up the last 2 days.
Riley Green climbing in to begin the 4th inning, and swung and missed for strike 1. He's flied out to left. 0 for 1 today. Coulomb getting Green, Dingler, Carpenter. That's 4, 5, 6 for the Tigers, and all of them home run threats. Green, a big year last year. 36 homers, drove in 111. Was named the starting outfielder in the All-Star game. In tight for a ball. And Coulomb, the lefty, home with a 2-1 pitch. Now 3-1.
Well, you got to find it. Coming out of that bullpen, kind of ambushed. 9 pitches, only 3 strikes here from Coulomb.
And a hitter's count for Green. It's just 1 home run so far this season. He's going to take ball 4. So the leadoff man on. You look around baseball, and no doubt the coldest team in the game is the New York Mets. They have lost 11 in a row. Phillies have dropped 5 straight. Kansas City 7 in a row. Hottest teams are Cincinnati and St. Louis and Atlanta. The Dodgers are 15-6, but they only have a half-game lead over the Padres, who have won 9 out of 10 in the NL West. Dingler will take strike 1.
Seems like Mason Miller struck out every hitter he's faced.
It feels that way.
I mean, it's like 70% K rate. It is just automatic. We saw it here.
Yeah, electric reliever for the Padres. 0-1, ground ball near the bag. Story snatches that, flips for 1 on a first, and will not be able to turn 2. And it looked promising at the crack of the bat, but they get the man in the middle and erase Green. 1 away.
It's a nice job for Story to get to this ball. You see he's up the middle here. He goes after it, flips it to Meyer, who really is turning around. Did a nice job of kind of showing him his body to give him a good feed, but sometimes when you spin all the way around, you can kind of lose first base a little bit, as that throw has been taken off the bag.
1 down. Carpenter will climb in. 0 for 1 with a K.
We saw Meyer earlier in the year kind of cheat a little bit. If you remember, the double play ball, they didn't get either out, and he did a nice job of staying home, making sure we got that one, and doing his best to try to finish it.
So Dingler becomes the base runner. Big swing and a miss by Carpenter. 26 home runs a year ago. Each side with 3 hits in the early going today in this Patriots day. And that's going to drill him. Carpenter hit by the pitch. First and second with one away. And here comes the manager. And that revolving door you're going to see today out of the bullpen.
Going to be Kelly here, and you're going to need some length out of him. Come in here, pound the zone, and try to get out of this. Get this ground ball.
He will enter with 1 out and 2 on. We'll take the break. Another pitching change for the Red Sox.
Well, Zach Kelly coming on here with a couple of guys on, making his 6th appearance. This is his pitching arsenal presented by New England area Audi dealers. Heavy cutter usage, big sinker at 96, 97. Sweeper can be a swing and miss. Same with the change versus lefties. Looking for a ground ball here, maybe with that sinker.
And already the 3rd pitcher today for the Red Sox, not by design, with Sonny Gray leaving the hill after 2 2/3 with an injury. We'll get you an update on that as soon as that becomes available. In the meantime, Veerling will hit. He's already doubled and scored their run. First and second. Taking on Kelly. He's been really good against right-handers. They're only batting .188 against him.
You got to throw strikes. You know, Coulomb came in. I know it was an ambush, but still 15 pitches, only 6 strikes. It's always the key for Zach Kelly as well. Count leverage, right? Get in good counts, use your good stuff. Fall behind. Sometimes you're forced to come in. It's when he gets hit.
In for a called strike with a cutter. Veerling, one of those guys kind of on the list now. He's been real trouble against the Red Sox. .370 with 5 home runs. Looking at a ball, 2-1. Dingler at second, Carpenter on at first. Lashed foul off to the right. And again, suddenly it got gray over Fenway. Plenty of sunshine when we got started. That's gone. Kelly trying to protect a 2-1 advantage and the 2-2 home. Good lively fastball there at 96.
Yeah, a couple of defensive swings. That one a little more middle of the plate, but that first sinker down and in, really tried to shoot it over there. Sweeper's the big swing and miss pitch. I wonder if after a couple of good heaters tries to get it here.
2-2. Got a piece of that.
There it was, but it was a really good pitch too. Give Veerling some credit for just getting a piece of it. Nice catch with the gloves. Kind of saves the hands a little bit in a cold day. Trying to catch it.
Good choice. They lead it first and second. He hangs in. 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Last 11 games, Red Sox relievers have posted a .279 ERA. And a whip just over 1. 178 batting average. Going to be a long day for the pen today. Kelly trying to put away Veerling. Liner fouled.
That's good quality at bat. We talk about grinding at bats, fouling off tough pitches, putting the ball in play, not giving in with the strikeout. Vierling's doing exactly that. Kelly's made some pretty nice pitches. Just not pretty, but he's getting a piece of something.
One man away.
See some confusion. You know, when you're coming set and you're already shaking your head, it's sort of like, okay, maybe you should step off, gather yourself, make sure we're good. You want to throw the right pitch, a big spot.
Now set again in a 2-2. He got him, struck him out. Vierling, who had ripped a double and scored earlier, fans here. Out number 2.
That's a good pitch. One you really can't connect. He seemed like he was in swing mode, right? Everything that was close, he was getting a piece of it. So you know what? Let's get this thing off the plate and see if we can get him to expand, and he does.
Brings up Lee, who's 0 for 1. He's grounded to second. 2 down. They appeal no swing.
Got to find the zone here. Got a young kid, 0 for 8 in his career. Get ahead, put him away.
Made his major league debut on Friday. Softly hit center field. That's going to drop down, and that'll score a run. Dingler in to touch home. Lee gets that first hit, and he ties the game 2-2.
All right, back to that cutter.
And the baseball headed to his locker. First career major league hit, and it drives in a run.
The cutter kind of out of third. He just stays on it.
So that'll bring up Rogers, who has an RBI hit. And we'll look at a ball downstairs with a sinker. Rogers also with a stolen base. First and second for the Tigers. They've had a lot of traffic the last 2 innings.
Yeah, cutter again. He's up to almost 38% cutters. You don't get too predictable. He's been going to it an awful lot. No team in baseball throws more cutters than the Red Sox.
Broken bat and a liner caught by Meyer to retire the side, but the Tigers get even. It's a 2-2 game going to the bottom of the 4th. Popping over to say hi on Patriots Day. I think Johnny's synonymous. Think back to that wonderful parade after winning the World Series and over on Boylston putting the trophy down. Highly dramatic. He had that huge home run in St. Louis during the World Series.
He had a few of them.
He did. Yeah, he did. He had a lot of big hits that year. That was a team that had a flair for drama. Well, Narvaez will lead things off here. Red Sox are 2-2 with Detroit. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Red Sox starter Sonny Gray had to leave because of injury. Jack Flaherty continues to pitch here for Detroit.
Yeah, you got to kind of get the energy back up again, right? Get something going here again. You've got on him. Really nice first couple innings. Got that pitch count up.
Didn't get the slider. 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Jemai, you've got an update on Sonny Gray.
Yeah, that's right, Dave. He left in the 3rd inning with right hamstring tightness, the Red Sox say. And another short start for Red Sox starters, trying to get them to go 6 innings to keep that winning streak up, and it would not be the case today. We'll see how this one plays out the rest of the way.
That's right. When a Red Sox starter goes 6 innings or more, they're 8-0. Here's a look at that last pitch he threw, and
see that hand kind of go down towards that right hamstring. I've never seen that hamstring stretch before. It's a little bit different. Usually you kind of straighten that leg out, tried to bend over and stretch it. He went with the old bent knee look. Hopefully it's nothing serious and it's just a early morning start that he's not used to and ready to go in 4 days.
3-2 to Narvaez. Swung on and fouled back. Mentioned Flaherty is out of Harvard Westlake High in LA. He was a sophomore when two teammates, Lucas Giolito and Max Fried, were drafted in the first round. That was their pitching staff in high school. And that's going to be ball 4 as he skipped it. Some notable alums.
Yeah, then PCA after that. I wasn't with him, but that staff you just mentioned, Flaherty, Fried, Giolito, like what? Imagine rolling in there. Who do we got today?
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't matter. He's gonna shove.
Who's the first round pick we're facing today?
Scouts are there to watch everybody.
His senior year, they were the #1 ranked team in the nation. You might guess that. And he was the California Player of the Year, drafted in the first round himself by St. Louis.
Here again, you see the intent, right? What was the intent with that pitch? It was just a fastball outer half. He and Durant start abusing that monster a little bit. Here it is. Again, sinker away. It's how they want to attack him. Talk about these guys wanting the ball close to him again. You hit a couple of balls away, right, the other way. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to adjust and they're going to kind of come into you. We saw Trevor Story get hot when we did what? Hit the ball the other way.
Got to force him. Roman has struck out and walked today. Red Sox have accepted 5 walks.
I think they really got to make him pay for it.
2-0. Maybe another one coming up. Changeup missing. 3-0.
70 pitches, only 39 strikes, and his misses have been bad. He had a 3-2 pitch to Narvaez. He's trying to throw a strike. He's bouncing it right there. He's trying to throw outer half, and he almost hits him.
3-0 pitch, and he walks him on 4 straight. So the second one for Roman today. First and second, nobody out.
Red Sox Destinations, taking fans on this season's best road trips. Enjoy all-inclusive packages featuring great seats with Red Sox Nation, exclusive meet and greet experiences, and more. You can book your trip at redsox.com/travel.
So they've got the bullpen up. Flaherty all over the place. He's walked 6 men, his career high 7. You're absolutely right. Red Sox really haven't made him pay so much for it yet.
You walk 6 guys, you've earned 4 or 5 earnings. You just have. And, you know, let him off the hook a little bit. You put 2 up in the second, but you got to somehow find a way to get both these guys in.
So Contreras will be next to base hit and a fly to center.
3-0 slider to walk Roman.
Anthony with his second walk. Red Sox came into this game today, Lou, just 2 for 18 in the series with runners in scoring position. Then a major failing. Another man in scoring position. Going to bunt, but fouls it away.
Well, I'm guessing that's on his own.
Do you like that?
You know, bunting for hits is funny. It's strictly result driven. He puts this bunt down for a knock, bases loaded. Everybody's thinking what a smart play. He pops that up to the catcher. We're wondering what he's doing.
Yeah. Kind of want Wilson Contreras swinging the bat. He'll pop this one up, though. Torres, with the infield flying effect, will make the catch. And that will not get it done. So 1 out in front of Wilyer Abreu.
You mentioned those numbers, runs in scoring position, now 0 for 6 in this one.
And Hinch quickly out to the hill. He has seen enough of Jack Flaherty today. He was spraying it all over the place. 73 pitches, walked 6. He was fortunate, although these 2 base runners do belong to him. So the Tigers go to the pen. Both teams going early to the bullpens. We're tied up 2-2. So Hinch, I think, got frustrated with his starter today. First and second, 1 down. 1-0 with a 284 as he gets Abreu. Wilyer has flied out and walked with the bases loaded.
Well, he's going to get a sinker or a sweeper. It's 2-pitch mix. A sinker heavy. He's going to be about 93 miles an hour. Don't try to do too much. Stay on it. Drive the ball in the gap. Hitting 300 against lefties is Abreu. But you need a hit with guys in scoring position.
Sun has made an appearance again. 1 out, 2 on. Tied 2-2. And a strike.
Fastball away.
Narvaez and Anthony. Yoshida on deck. Way away. 1-2. Just about 12:40. This is the only game in baseball right now. The lefties 1-2.
Got that sweeper. It was a hanger. Kept it inner half. Saw Rogers setting up way away. Might have got a piece of Willier. It was really more about talk about in-game adjustments or game-to-game adjustments. You can see where the intent is to pitch your left-handers by everybody, and there's heaters away that you're giving up on because you just look at inner half. Here's a way to hit. They're not giving them to you. If they do, it's a mistake.
Herder with a 1-2. Off the plate. 92. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Catcher challenge.
The catcher has challenged.
Rogers with the ABS powered by T-Mobile, and it is a ball. So they're down to 1.
Not a bad challenge. Did look off, but still, it's about the situation. Could have been 2 outs.
2 men on, and a 2-2 to Wilyer Abreu. And a ground ball up the middle. McConaughey gets to that. The force play got him in time.
How quick were his feet? Did he get the bag in time? Looks like he did. McConaughey gets this, stays with it, gets a flip. Torres doesn't have the base, moves those feet around. Not yet. Does now.
6-4 on the force, first and third for Masataka, who's walked and grounded out. Narvaez 90 feet away from giving the Red Sox the lead again. A little bobble, but no advance by the runner.
Sinker away, just cuffs him almost off his cleat.
Yoshida hitting .429 his last 7 games.
Not the kind of speed, with 2 outs, first and third. We've seen the Sox be aggressive, but it's really more about the runner on third than it is the runner on first. Wilyer can run, but you're asking Narvaez at third base to beat some throws to the dish.
1-0 pitch. Down low. It had been a little while since the Red Sox had a moment like the one Massa brought on Friday night. That pinch hit game winner, the walk-off. Sox hadn't had one of those since Mike Carp in 2014.
One of those 3-0. How are you seeing the hitter? How are you feeling at the pitcher rather? How you feel at the plate? Can give you right down the middle. Take advantage of it.
3-0. He's taken all the way. Red Sox have drawn 6 walks today. Story would be next. First and third. And a 3-1 to Masataka. Fly ball in center field. Beerling will cover the ground, and that is all. A little bit of a threat, but 2 left.
Patriots Day, everyone's mind on the 130th running of the Boston Marathon. But a few days ago, guys, Red Sox manager Alex Cora, hitting coach Pete Fatty, and hitting strategist Joe Cronin ran the BAA 5K. Now, AC has turned into a bit of a runner over the last few years. He ran the New York Marathon this offseason, been his fiancee Angelica's training partner. They run together often. And you guys may recall last year when Cora ran the 5K, he mentioned some friendly chirping from a particular runner alongside him on the route. I asked him if this year brought any of that. He said that, and this obviously came the night after Massa was the hero. He said, no. Everyone was very happy, saying great extra innings game. Keep going, Alex. He says there was a lot of that. So the people are in tune, even on the running path, guys.
Angelica running Boston today. Alex a little busy. Here comes the 1-1. McConaughey will take it. He has a base hit and he has struck out looking today. Tied up 2-2 in the 5th. Game moving at its own pace on this Patriots day. And now into both bullpens. Bounding ball right behind the bag. Contreras will flip on to Kelly for the out. Now McConaughey is 1 for 3.
We're still searching for somebody. Go back to that bunt hit from this guy here to attempt that first pitch. I got a good pitch hit at second at bat, but you're the team's biggest threat right now, right? First and second, your lefties waiting. They're just looking for a big hit. 0 for 8 again. They've stranded 8. Now 2 for 26 with runners in scoring position.
Ouch.
This series, there's too much traffic. Detroit's put on the base pass to only have 2 runs on the board.
Torres is 0 for 1 with a walk. Red Sox in their first 21 games, 1 3-run homer. They have 13 home runs as a team, and that is tied for last in the majors.
On that road trip you just came back from, they hit .362 with guys in scoring position. The first 2, I get it, some pitchers that were locked in, Mize and Skubal and Fromber, but here today Flaherty really didn't have it, and you're 0 for 8, stranded 8.
Oh, and he gave you chances.
Can't walk 6 and only get 2 out of it.
Yep. 1 down in the Tiger 5th inning. And the 2-1. Sharply up the middle. Marcelo Meyer on to first. 2 down.
Well, this is what you're going to need here from Zach. Talking about this bullpen, some long guys down. You're going to need some length here from Zach Kelly. So get a couple of quick outs. This ball's hit hard right through the legs. Today's baseball, hitting it up the middle used to be a good thing. Now you're out.
Cole Keith here, 0 for 2, a fly to center and a ground ball out to second. And then Miranda lefty up in the pen.
You went 3 innings on Saturday. Get 41 pitches.
Sonny Gray had to depart with 2 out in the 3rd inning because of a hamstring. So the Red Sox lost their starter very quickly. Coulomb and now Kelly. The righties 2-0. Dropped in for a strike. A.J. Hinch, one of the best managers in baseball. Has a team with very high hopes. After a bad start, they pulled it together. The 2-1. That'll miss. Tigers at 12 and 10. They expect to be in postseason play again. Played great at home. They're 8-1. Chopper to the right side. Contreras will scoop that on a short hop. Close, but got him. Kelly getting over there, and that's out number 3. They go 1-2-3 in the 5th.
But only on Nesson, streaming on Nesson 360.
Brutal loss in game 1. That runs inside on Trevor Story. Does not hit him. He's over 2 today as we get the bottom of the 5th underway. Midway point here on Marathon Monday. Tied up 2-2. Story denied an extra base hit on a leaping catch up against the wall by Green in left in the first inning. That was with 2 men on. It was out number 3. He has since struck out.
That was a big play early on. I wish he got a little bit more of it to touch that wall. Could have jumped on these Tigers in the first with a run, maybe even 2. A little slider up. He just got it off the end of the bat, and Green with a nice little timing catch up against that wall.
So far, Red Sox have had better chances. They have left 8 men on base in the first 4 innings. Mostly because of walks. And a cracked foul by Story. Trevor, number 5 in the American League with 17 runs batted in, despite hitting just 189. 2 home runs. Cut on and miss. Went with a fastball and got him for the second time on strikes. And 1 away. Duran in next. He's looking for his first hit today. Jaron getting a start in center field.
Oh, look at that. God, I mean, whose shoe was that?
Oh, man.
Right?
I hope that's a brand new shoe.
I have to get rid of it. Throw it. Oh, it's his?
Oh,
my God. It's his buddies?
He's putting it back on, too. Little trickler along the first base line. The flip is in time by Herter. 2 down. Now that's true brotherhood, man. Oh, and he's not alone. They're passing it around. This is unbelievable.
I mean, whose shoe was it? It's this guy's shoe. It's getting weird up there.
It's getting very, very weird.
Fun crew, though. Good time.
Just hoping for clean feet. 2 down for Durbin. Getting a little wild on Patriots Day.
Yeah, usually does.
Early start. Not sure security is very fond of it.
There's no shoe drinking at Fenway. Bushwood.
Please read your ticket. Line drive and caught by McConaughey for out number 3. That's all for the Sox. Quickly.
And how that city brought the best out of that team. Johnny Gomes came by pregame show, guys. We'll hear what he had to say, not just about that team in the Boston Marathon, but about leadership and what this team maybe could use a little of in the clubhouse to get them going. Johnny Gomes, you'll hear it after the game.
TC, would you drink from Johnny Gomes' shoe?
No, that would, well, maybe that duck boat. You know, that LL Bean duck boot he had, whatever you call that, the winter boot, that was pretty famous. He said he has them here at the Hotel Commonwealth under lock and key and heavy guard, by the way.
Heavy guard. Like Johnny needs a heavy guard, right? All right, thanks, Tom. 2-2. We go to the 6th inning. Giovanni Moran out of the bullpen. Been really good against left-handers in particular. He's retired 14 of the 16 lefties. And gets another one here in Riley Green.
He's done a really nice job. They're 0 for 16 off him. That 135 ERA, 7th appearance. Gave you a lot on Saturday. Probably going to ask him to just get you this 1 inning to get through Carpenter.
Big swing by Green. Weissert is warming in the pen. Just about everybody out there is going to work today, it feels like, because of Sonny Gray's early departure because of a hamstring. 2 2/3 innings and a 1-2.
That's why having the lead is really important. I mean, you can have Weissert for that clean up this inning if you need it, have him for the 7th, but then you need Whitlock, Chapman in the 8th, 9th. You got to have a lead.
Two starting lefties, Crochet and Early.
And you're going to ask Conley Early too to put an end to it. Did it out in Minnesota. After the start from Garrett and Sonny Gray, you went out there and threw a great ball game. The way this bullpen is, you're going to need a lot from them tomorrow.
Early gets the Yankees tomorrow night at 6:45. And a 2-2. Been a lot of long counts today. And another one here, 3-2. Dingler on deck.
Some balance.
And a payoff pitch. And he walks him. Green for the second time takes ball 4. Leadoff man here for Moran. Now a very dangerous hitter in Dingler, who's hit 5 home runs. Nothing today. He's 0 for 2.
Gervais going to get strike 1, then use that changeup. That's his big swing and miss pitch. Little cutter as well.
He's thrown 8 pitches, only 3 strikes so far. Dingler the DH today, but he's a Gold Glove catcher. And that's going to be a ball with a changeup away, and Narvaez wants to talk about it. 2-0. Red Sox pitchers have walked 3 and hit a batter. And Weissert looks like he is very close to ready to count 2-0. You have another lefty and Carpenter on deck, though. Great big crowd here on Patriots Day. You can sense early on they were ready to roar, but they have not had a lot to scream and shout about yet. 2-0 now to Dingler. Ball 3. 10 pitches, 3 strikes.
Well, there's a lot to get ready for in the first couple innings. Crowd gets going on offense. Last 3 pretty quiet.
Moran trying to come back in the count. He walked him on 4 straight. Back-to-back walks. Trouble brewing here. First and second, nobody out. Carpenter will be called back. They're going to pinch hit.
Kid Nation presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, the official youth fan club of the Boston Red Sox. Members get a free kids ticket for the 2026 season. You can join today at redsox.com/kidnation.
Going to be Jahmai Jones. He will hit for Carpenter.
Well, Jones is that left-handed killer we see in the last few days. 2 for 4 in the first game off the lefties, including a double off Chapman. Get that solo shot. It's a tie ball game, 1-0. This is when Crochet was just cruising, but he fell behind 2-0. He had to throw a fastball, had to come in, and Jones left the yard, made it 2-1, and wheels kind of fell off the next 3 or 4 hitters for Crochet, and that was it. Very dangerous hitter, especially versus lefties.
Well, last September he had a 2-out 2-run single against the Red Sox. That was all the offense they needed to get to the postseason when they clinched.
Well, last year, I mean, he hit 288 and OPS and 970 versus lefties.
Green and Dingler the base runners with nobody out. And in there for a strike. So Hinch going to his bench in the 6th inning. They've got an opportunity here, and yanked foul. 0-2. So Moran putting himself in a spot here with back-to-back walks. Would love a hard ground ball right at somebody or a strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch from the left-hander. Little flare out to left center, down for a base hit. Green will round. He will score. They have the lead Throw comes into second. Men on the corners, and the Tigers lead it 3-2. And Moran pays for one of those walks immediately.
Yeah. Red Sox aren't able to cash in. 6 walks. You come out here in the 6th. You walk the first 2. They cash in right away. And you got in a lot of trouble here now. Now this is a good changeup. Not a bad changeup, down and away. But Jones just kind of feeling it right now, especially against lefties. Gets it out there. They're able to go first to third, and you're still not out of this.
And Cora will take the ball from Moran, who had been really good. It'll be Weissert coming on, trying to clean it up. Detroit with the lead and 2 men on. The appearance.
You see that area 5.4. A lot of that came in the first 5 appearances. We gave up a little trouble with the long ball. Gave up 3 home runs. Let's have 11 strikeouts. Looking for one right here.
Taking on Vierling, the right-hand hitting center fielder. He's ripped a double. He's also struck out today. Nobody out, a run in. Home run ball hurt him early. Talking about Weissert. And Vierling has 1 on the season. Dingler at third. Jones came off the bench, just had a base hit to score a run. He's at first. 1-1. Vierling out of Notre Dame. Waits on a 1-1 pitch from Weissert. And a strike.
Well, both lefties really done a nice job for you all year, Giovanni and Coulomb, and both of them kind of came in and just really didn't throw strikes. Neither one of them. Danny kind of an ambush with Sonny Gray leaving, and Giovanni, as you mentioned, gave you a lot on Saturday. Just really didn't have much here today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Four-seamer to put away Vierling. Weissert needed that. 1 away.
Yeah, just elevated four-seamer. You can see uncomfortable at bat, and that's part of why Weissert really wants to move over to that third base side of the dugout, make it more uncomfortable for righties, and you could see it early. He was just guessing in, and he just paints him up and away. Need another one right here.
Big first out. Hao-Yu Lee is 1 for 2. Just got his first major league hit in the 4th inning and RBI. Tigers up 3-2. 1 strike pitch.
I love the aggressiveness. Just coming in, throwing strikes. Right? Can't be afraid of contact. Can't try to nibble. Now 0-2 here. You got to execute. Got them where you want them. How do you want to punch them out?
0-2 on Lee. Yep. Swing and a miss, struck him out with a sweeper. Back-to-back Ks by Weissert.
And there's really nice sequences here from Weissert after a couple of fastballs blown by him. Gives him that sweeper off the plate. You got to finish the job here now.
Nasty pitch. Trying to finish it off on Rogers, who's 1 for 2, a base hit. Has an RBI today. Right through it for strike 1. Throwing strikes indeed. 8 pitches, 7 strikes.
This is kind of the reason why you were leaning on him earlier in the year. Now you got snake bit a little bit with the home run ball, but this is what you like about him. Just come in, be aggressive.
Weissert's 0-1. Now 0-2. Trying to strike out 3 in a row. Called on by Cora. Crowd wants to see it. Dingler at third. Jones at first. Greg Weissert home with the 0-2. Oh, that is in there for strike 3. Tremendous effort by Weissert. Bouncing out of the pen, and he fans 3 straight with 2 on.
If you need somebody to step little momentum coming in here in the bottom of the 6th. Weissert, he's Italian.
Well, pitch for Team Italy anyway. That's a big league effort. That is a major league performance there.
You needed it, like enough.
Meyer will lead things off bottom of the 6th, but Detroit does take the lead. Ground ball to short. McConaughey just a half step in front of Meyer. Gets him for out number 1.
But now you got to kind of use that, right? Like that's like some momentum. Things are slipping here. You're searching. You'd love to be able to put an inning together right now, right? Use a little bit of that excitement and energy.
Perez taking over in right for Detroit. Garrett Whitlock up in the pen. Everybody out there is going to get a little bit of this today on Patriots Day. 3-2 Tigers. Narvaez on the day 0 for 1 with a walk. He was involved in a bunt play in the 2nd inning where an error was committed by Flaherty, the starter for the Tigers, who had a rather fascinating day in 3 1/3, walked 6.
Yeah, I mean, he got 3 hits.
Fouled at home plate. Carlos, a Gold Glove finalist. Oh, 2 coming his way. Last inning was the only inning today where the Red Sox did not strand at least 1 base runner. They've left 8 men. 1-2 swinging a high fly ball left field deep, backing up and turning around. Green will play it off the green into second base. Narvaez with a double. Extra base hit for Carlos, his 2nd double of the year.
There you go. He got his first one last night in a 1 for 3 effort. Here again, he got a walk already. And this time here, he gets the breaking ball kind of out in front of it, but still stays through it, gets enough of it. Just a little bit off the end, too. A little bit more barrel. This ball doesn't come back. But you'll take it. You got to cash in here.
Roman Anthony next. Roman today has struck out. He's also walked 2 times. Lefty, lefty. It's obviously a short career for the 21-year-old, but he is hitting .303 with runners in scoring position. He'll look at a strike.
And .304 this year, too, versus lefties.
It was good to see him uncork a good throw yesterday in the 9th inning. Threw a man out at home plate from left field. He'll lay off, and it's inside. 2-1. Brightened up again at Fenway. Sun has been ducking in and out throughout the day. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. And it's inside and diving into third. Narvaez with a stolen base.
How about it? Not going to pay attention to me. To hop, hop, I'm gone. Kind of just give me a 1 look every single time and deliver. That's what you saw. 1 look, spin, go. Timed it up well. Infield's in.
3-1. Little tapper foul. And now you can make it out and bring him in. Here's the slide.
Barely got there, but it worked. Got to get him in here.
His first steal of the season. 3-2 on Anthony. Contreras on deck. Man, a payout pitch to Roman Anthony. Swinging a line drive, base hit into center field. Red Sox have tied it. Narvaez romping home after his theft of third, and it's a 3-3 game.
Big hit by Roman. You know, it starts with a couple of walks, right? He opens up the game with a strikeout, but then there's a couple of walks mixed in, seeing the ball, he's swinging at the right ones, shortens up here, just sort of takes this sinker, inner half, stays inside of it. See that head down. Now, this is a guy, right? Listen, you're putting a lot on him. There's no question about it. But you love to see him come through big there when you need it.
Been on base 3 times today. His 4th RBI. Red Sox 3, Tigers 3. Wilson Contreras 1 for 3 on the afternoon and morning. Had a base hit in the first. Crowd jumping to life, and the throw over.
Hey, finally cashing in, right? Now 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. It's a big one. Forget about it. Try to be better at it as this game goes.
Seabold to righty and holding the left-hander in their pen. And the 0-1 to Wilson. Runner goes. Here's the throw down. Won't get him. It's off the mitt. Into second base. Roman Anthony with a stolen base. Red Sox second of the inning.
Talk about what you want this offense to be, right? Move the line. Be an athlete on the base pass. Run the base as well. Get your stolen bases. Hard when you don't get on base, but you're really taking advantage of Rogers. This isn't Dingler behind the plate. You got an opportunity to take an extra base. You do it.
Go ahead run at second. Check swing foul. 1-2.
A couple of awkward swings from Contreras here in this at bat. All it takes is one, though.
Got a hit in 13 of his last 17. He's batting almost .330 in that period. Wave and a miss. A changeup outside the zone strikes him out. Out number 2.
He just never saw him. The whole at bat. Check swing, first pitch, weird swing. Last couple. This one way off the plate. Just didn't see him well that at bat.
Abreu will try and give the Red Sox the lead again on the day. 0 for 2. Does have an RBI when he walked with the bases loaded. That one just outside third base off the end of the bat. 0-1.
Looking for a little more spin, right? Hit and go back more. Can't get over that bag.
2 down. Anthony at second. Oh man, did he take a swing? Nothing in 2 on Abreu.
Seemed like everybody else was seeing the ball better than the last 2 guys. That pitch wasn't even.
That's right.
Wasn't even close either.
Narvaez with a double. Anthony with a base hit, and then Contreras struck out on a pitch, a good foot outside the zone, and Willier will get time from the home plate up. Will Little.
It's a good time. Just regroup, see the ball, try to pick it up out of the hand.
Tied up 3-3. 6th inning. 2 strikes on Abreu. Yoshida would be next. Each side with 5 hits. And Herder with a 1-2. Lined into left field. Green driven back, but he's there to make the play. Side retired. Red Sox get the 1, and we're tied up 3-3. Has tied the game 3-3. We go to the 7th inning. Red Sox back to the bullpen. Their 5th reliever today will be Garrett Whitlock.
Well, Whitlock been good, making his 9th appearance. Asking him here at the top of the order. That's why you're bringing him here in the 7th. Top 3rd.
McConaughey on the day 1 for 3. little history today. For the first time since 1935 here at Fenway Park, both starting catchers have a stolen base in the same game. Narvaez and Rogers. That was also Red Sox Tigers.
Neither one really a burner.
No. No, to put it mildly. Yank foul into the netting. 1-2.
This kid can cover a lot of the plate. See 1-2 if they try to go back to that little front door seamer, two-seamer, kind of the one that starts at his hip again. Is what froze him a few times. Really the only thing that has.
'21-year-old rising star swinging a high fly ball into right center field deep. Duran racing back near the bullpen. He's going to run it down onto the warning track. McConaughey sent that for a ride. Duran equal to it. One down.
Well, welcome to Fenway Park. Off the bat, this guy probably thought he got one, but it's a long way out there. This is that slider. Just stays right, cuts some of the plate down and in. Really good swing on it, but a nice job by Duran to just break for this ball. Battling that corner right where that bullpen comes out. Makes a nice catch.
Gleyber Torres 0 for 2 of the walk. Duran out there today. Cedon resting, at least for the moment. Cross for strike. 0-2. Torres 0 for 5, 4 strikeouts against Whitlock. But he's going to challenge here.
We only got one left too. Just the time to do it. Still some time to go. Done.
Strike. They have none left. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
The Red Sox still have a couple left. I'd like to see them a little more aggressive. It's almost like since game 2 it really hurt them. They've been really passive. They don't use it often.
It has not been a great weapon for the Red Sox.
No. Only used it 24 times. Got 11 overturned. That's both MLB low.
One down, bases empty, 7th inning, 3-3. Red Sox need the win today to split the series with the Yankees coming in tomorrow night. Line drive caught by Contreras. That was a bullet. But for out number 2.
Nice to have a first baseman that's really good at defense. This ball was hit hard. He's positioned over there, but still stepping a little lunge, reach.
He's always ready for anything. He saved 3-4 errors anyway by his teammates. Here's Cole Keith. He's 0 for 3 and lifts that one down the left field line, cruising on out of play. This one's turned into a battle of the bullpens. Sonny Gray had to leave because of injury, a hamstring in the 3rd inning. Their starter Flaherty was just wild. He was gone with 1 out in the 4th, having walked 6. 1 short of his career high. Ground ball at short. Story with the backhand, got it there. Side retired. They go 1-2-3. SN Plus and streaming on SN 360. First of 3 with the Yankees. Judge and company right now leading the division at 13-9. Left-hander Tyler Holton out of their bullpen as we get the bottom of the 7th underway. Masataka Yoshida to lead it off.
Holton throwing the ball well. Look at that, 9 appearances. It's going to be his 10th here. .96 ERA. Not giving up many base runners.
Massa lunging after that one, and the base hit slapped into center. Good start for the Sox here in the 7th inning. He just keeps on swinging it.
He hasn't faced Massa. A little hanging breaking ball, just does enough, gets it up there. Good little leadoff single here in the 7th. was nice. Got to get this one across.
Trevor Story next. So far, a tough day for Trevor. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, and was denied an extra base hit when Green made a leaping catch against the monster. So 3 runs, 5 hits, an error for Detroit. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Red Sox. And a bunch of fans drinking from somebody's shoe earlier, which I'm not sure is allowed.
Apparently not. Security at some say to it. I don't know. You drink a beer, whether you drink it out of a cup or a shoe, that's your choice, and one I wouldn't make.
No. But it's great to have that freedom. 2-0. Down and in.
Good AB here from Trev. Yeah, I was curious too, because Whitlock threw 10 pitches on Friday. You're really short down there. Maybe he gives him the 8th inning, but Ryan Watson seems to be up in that bullpen, and you are dangerously running out of arms.
3-0. He's taking, and that is ball 4. Red Sox have taken a lot of those today. 7. First and second, nobody out. Really haven't had that inning where they've made the Tigers pay for all the ball 4s. And Kiner Falefa
coming in to pinch bunt. I mean, you got to believe. I thought maybe it'd be a good spot for Duran, left on left, to kind of put one down himself. But you do have, Rafaela available. Maybe you're holding him to use as a pinch hitter later on in this game. I got to believe with the IKF over Rafaela, this is to get a bunt down.
Nobody out, 2-1. He squares, fouls it away, strike 1. Masataka Yoshida at second, Trevor Story at first.
When you're pinch hitting him here to bunt, you're giving it 3 shots. To me, 2 strikes, you're still trying. He's a good bunter. Got to have confidence you can get this thing down.
And Holton with the 0-1. He turns again, and he'll take a ball.
I see that first baseman crashing. Cole Keith. Ideally, you'd love to kind of get it firm towards the third baseman, force him to come get it. Still got Massa on second.
Lee at third, about even with the bag. And in for strike with a change, 1-2. Did not attempt to drop it down.
See, doing it again. Now Keith is back. He's not crashing as hard. Now it's even easier down first base.
Will he bunt with 2 strikes? He will. And he gets that down foul, and he will strike out. Crowd doesn't like that very much. Red Sox cannot execute there. He was brought in to do exactly that. Drop down the bunt. He strikes out.
Bunch of cutters in, and you see how the barrel drops. This is what pitchers want to do. They want to bust you in when you're trying to bunt, and they're hoping to get this barrel to drop like it does. Just got to get it out there more.
Brings up Durbin, who's walked, doubled, and lined to short. He's had a couple of good swings today. He takes ball 1. Interesting that Kiner Falefa let the changeup go for a strike.
That's a good one to bunt too.
Yep.
It's out there, just kind of go with it.
Cedon has come to the on deck area. Threw for a strike.
No hit from Meyer. KF will go in second.
Red Sox with a great chance here in the 7th inning. First 2 men reached. Now 1 gone. Fouled out of play, 1-2.
A good spot for Caleb. 1 for 2 in this one with a walk. Wall ball double, and last time hit the ball really hard, lined out to short.
Holton with a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, kept on the infield there by Torres. So thrown to third behind the runner, but not in time, and that's going to load the bases. It will be a base hit. does not drive in a run as the Tigers do a good job to keep it on the infield, but a man now at every base.
Nice job by Caleb hitting this ball hard. Really nice play by Torres, and he flips it over there blindly, but you're not going to get Massa. This is an elite base runner. You're not going to fool him. He's going to stay there. This ball gets through, though. You got that lead. It's good range by Torres.
Cedon off the bench. Tigers will bring the scout out on him. And again, Cedon Rafaela did not start today, but he's on a career-long 15-game on-base streak, going back to the 31st of March, hitting .292 in that time, OPS of .818. And now trying to put the Red Sox in front again.
Yeah, we had the graphic there last night. You know, the improvement on, I just look at the first 2 pitches. Right, that swing rate up in that 55 range last year. This year, a little more like 36. A little more patient. Pitch 1, pitch 2. We know teams kind of challenge out of the zone to try to get him to chase and get ahead in counts. Need a patient Cedon Rafaela to get a good pitch to drive.
279 with a home run. He's never hit a grand slam, and takes a strike. But man, did he have some moments last year. Bases are loaded. Changeup, 0-2. Red Sox left him loaded back in the 2nd inning. Had a chance to bust it open. Now here in the 7th, another opportunity. Poked into right field, a base hit. How about that? Yoshida's in. Story coming in. He will score. The throw boxed around. Here comes another on the play at the plate. He is out at home. Wild play there. Durbin cut down at the plate. Red Sox lead at 5-3. How about the hitting by Cedon Rafaela off the bench?
Oh, this is beautiful. 2 strikes, little changeup away. And this has been the difference with Cedon. This is what we're talking about, him swinging the bat the way he is. He's using the whole field. And this ball gets away, and there's a little hesitation at third base by Durbin. He gets Keith kind of bare hand, put it actually right on the money. Plenty of time to get Durbin, but a big hit from Cedon to give you the 2-run lead. And finally, you cash in.
Finally. Narvaez with a man at second. Cedon going all the way into scoring position. He's got a nose for the big hit. He does. He advances on the throw down to second. Foul back.
You know what I love about it too? Like the nose for the big hit. What does that mean to him? In the past, launch, right? Hit something over the green monster, celebrate. Now lately the big hits have been the other way. He's taken what the pitcher's giving him. It's not this need to pull everything.
Red Sox up 5-3. Check swing, he didn't go. It gets by the catcher, and Cedon will advance to third with 2 down.
See this check swing. Narvi, as he always does, checks himself. First base home.
Could never have too many checks. Cut on and missed. 2-2.
Narvi 1 for 2 in this one with a double, looking for that. Still looking for that first RBI.
Captain doing some coaching. Runner at third. He'll command your presence. The 2-2. And a ground ball up the middle. Play at first. The skip, and it gets by as another run scores. Tigers throwing it around a little bit, and the Red Sox lead by 3.
Oh, it's a big run. This ball's positioned well. Torres kind of gets to this ball, and as Torres does, it's just how he plays. It's just a slow rhythm. When it doesn't go well, maybe it doesn't look good, but he gets it over there in a short hop, and Keith just can't come up with it. Red Sox tack on another one. You see this here. See this little time here? A little nonchalant flip. That's who he is.
Roman Anthony does have an RBI today. He's been on base 3 times. Red Sox tack on a big run there, perhaps 6-3. And on a day where the Red Sox lost their starting pitcher to injury very, very early, Sonny Gray in the 3rd inning. The offense has come to life late.
Well, they gave that a hit, huh? His first RBI of the year.
And Roman will take one inside.
A tough play, across his body all the way across the infield. He didn't make it look very difficult the way Torres goes after the ball, but Narvi will take it.
Yeah, would have been the 3rd out, end of the inning, if he makes it. And that is ball 4. How about Roman Anthony on base for the 4th time? His 3rd walk, and the inning is still humming along, and here comes Hinch again. Red Sox have drawn 2 walks. They have 3 singles. Didn't get the bunt down. In the end, it didn't matter. 6-3. We'll take the break and return to Fenway with more in a moment. Red Sox coming off the bench in a pinch. 2-run single. Red Sox by 3. And here's Drew Anderson.
Anderson making his 7th appearance here, but Bolton talking about this guy only giving up 1 run in 9 1/3 innings. Sox got him, and that's the boys just picking up IKF. You know, he goes in there to pinch to bunt, can't get it down, but it's single by Durbin, and Rafaela really picked him up.
Contreras swings and tags one. That's deep. On a run, Vierling. He'll run it down on the warning track. Big swing by Wilson. Nothing to show for it there. But the Red Sox show up in the 7th for 3. 6-3 as we go to the 8th inning. A number of changes. Ceddanne Rafaela goes into play center after his big hit. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa taking over at 2nd. And the Red Sox go back to the bullpen for the 6th time today. Ryan Watson.
That's going to be Watson making his 10th appearance. His 12 innings. See those walks. 7 walks. 3-run cushion here. You got to attack the zone. You only got 2 guys left out there. Big boy Chapman. Anderson threw 3 innings yesterday, so get through this one and give the ball to Chappie in the 9th.
Riley Green, 2 walks. He's also flied out to left today. Line shot, base hit. Leadoff man on. He's had a good day. 3rd time aboard. That'll be their 6th hit and send up Dingler.
Well, Watson last time out put up a scoreless inning against this Detroit team, but he did give up a couple of hits, got touched up a little bit in the 2 previous ones. Dangerous part of this order with Green, Dingler, and Jones.
Yeah, this man 5 home runs on the year. They are out of ABS challenges, so keep that in mind. Red Sox have both of theirs remaining. Green on with nobody out. Ground ball at short. Story covers it into 2nd for 1. The turn, and not in time. Dingler becomes the runner at first base. 1 away.
It's a nice job to get 1. All right, tough play backhand from Story. Got to turn the body a little bit. You see where this ball is hit. You want it more at him, easier turn, but backhands it, gets it. IKF just hit too slowly to the right of Story to turn this. It's a good pick, good hands, good feed.
Perez will bat for the first time today in the 6 hole for the Tigers. With a man at first and 1 gone. 8th inning on Patriots Day. To the right side this time. Kiner-Falefa with a bobble as 1 play now. Hurries it safe. 1st and 2nd. Should have had an out. And will the Red Sox challenge the play at first base? Yeah, they're going to.
Well, Perez can get down the line. You know, this ball again, I think he had thoughts of maybe going to 2nd base and getting Dingler the lead runner. Let's see this replay. It's pretty close. It's worth it. We're here in the 8th. It's going to be a tough one.
Boston is challenging a safe call at first base.
Looks to me like the foot got on the bag in time. We'll see.
Showing it for the crowd. Judging by that reaction, many of them believe
See if the heel
Red Sox will benefit. Take a look.
gets on that base before the toes.
Had the throw touch the glove.
I don't know if you can overturn that. We'll see.
Well, if not, it's first and second, one down.
IKF too, usually very sure-handed out there at second base. You make some changes late to kind of do something offensively, and you feel good about the defense you put out there with Rafael in center and IKF at second. Just bobbled this ball with a fast runner.
Do they have enough evidence to overturn the call? It's taken a while. As they look at it in the replay review center in New York, and here's the answer.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
It is overturned.
Boston is retaining their challenge.
Cora delighted, out number 2.
Oh, it's huge. That's a tough one. I mean, saw that replay. It looked to me like the heel got on there. Bang, bang. At the same time as the ball enters that glove and closes. But you will take it.
I thought it had touched leather. It was in there in time. So 2 down, a man at second. Veerling with a double, 2 strikeouts, 1 for 3 today.
Yeah, it makes him feel a lot better after that pinch bunt attempt, and come out here in the 8th. Got an out of it.
He was hearing it at Fenway. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Got a piece of it. Alex Cora grabbing a little bald eagle there.
It's a great call. Mike Brenly out there checking these out. He's very good at it. He's been great at it for years.
Yep. Mike Brenly in the video room. Check swing did not go. 2-1.
Well, you saw like Vasquez when he went to the phone, he kind of that surprised look, like, yeah, geez, let's challenge. Well, there you go. Eagle eyes.
Bird in hand, right? 2-1. Off the plate. 6 runs on 9 hits for the Sox today. 3 runs, 6 hits, an error for the Tigers.
Again, got to go to the scoreboard here, right? Worst thing that can happen, it's a 2-run shot. You got the lead. Got to make him feeling earn this. No walks.
Herold is working in the pen. .370 career saves, number 11 on the all-time list. .3-1. High fly, right field. Abreu with plenty of room over there, and he's got it. That is all for Detroit. We're in the middle of the 8th inning. 6-3 Boston. Red Sox just put 3 up in the 7th. And now batting here in the 8th inning, ahead 6-3.
Been a grind. Mentioned going into that 7th inning, you were 1 for 11. Guys in scoring position went 3 for 5 in that inning. Finally got some hits. Big one by Rafaela.
Huge off the bench. Big swing by Abreu. He's 0 for 3 today with an RBI. Red Sox trying to split the series with the Yankees in tomorrow night. Abreu, Yoshida, and Story due up.
We were talking about before the game, like just who's going to step up, right? When you're in this kind of grind, you need somebody to just put your foot down and say, I've got you. 2 guys stand out here today. Number 1, got to be Weissert in that 6th inning, coming out 1st and 3rd, nobody out, striking out 3 straight. And of course, Cedon, big hit. Got to have the big fella close this one out, but a couple of big moments.
Got to tip your cap to Weissert.
Oh,
that was a clutch performance out of the pen. 1-2. Fouled away.
You felt it slipping away, right? The here we go again moment, and he came in and just said, not today. Punched out 3 straight.
One-two pitch to Abreu. Again, this is the only game ongoing in the big leagues. And then a 2-2. Fouled away. Good at bat here. Next one will be the 8th pitch. Well, you're sitting right at 300 with 3 home runs. And a big cut down he goes, strike 3. 95 miles an hour to get him. 1 away.
Got to get back to just that quick swing, not the long one.
Masataka today 1 for 3 with a walk. He's the man who started that rally in the 7th inning with a single. He would score 1 of the 3 runs.
He just gives you good at bats. You're not going to get a hit every single time, but he meant 1 for 3. Started a rally, drew a walk.
Loop the other way. That'll be down for a base hit. Another hit. Boy, it's tough when he's not in the lineup.
He sure is. Fighting his way, making it hard on Corey. Got to get him in there. You know, another one again. He's just a good hitter. You know, when the season's over, everybody can look at his numbers and tell me he doesn't have enough home runs. But within a game, within a season, you kind of want him up. He's going to give you an at bat.
On base for the 3rd time today. And of course, he's never been thrown out trying to steal. Line shot into left center field by Story. That's a deep one out there. Masataka will round. It's bobbled. Story's into second. Masa ran through a stop sign, now trying to get back. He dives in safely. Close. 2nd and 3rd. That'll go as a double.
Well, Trevor gets good to hit, a swing on it, drives this ball to left center. Moss is going to go 1st to 3rd. He's got thoughts. He's trying to score. It takes a lot to slow him down. Quick reaction, good little slide. Tags the bag with that left hand. Look, he's trying to score there.
Infield in.
Oh!
Right over the helmet of Connor Falefa as he squared the bunt.
Curveball, he ducked right underneath it. IKF determined to get a bunt down today.
Instead, he's going to line that one into right center field. That's going to score 2. Yoshida scores. Story right behind him. That also happened in the 7th inning, and the Red Sox are comfortably in front, 8-3. No bunt. The heck with that. And a 2-run single instead.
Boy, that had to feel good. A lot of times you put that squeeze on, you take it off thinking maybe we can get a good pitch to hit. This is a tough little slider down and away. But given how last inning went for IKF, this had to feel good. Big knock there to expand this game.
Caleb Durbin will take one, a ball inside, no advance. What a couple of at-bats and what a couple of innings for Connor Falefa, right?
Wow.
They were booing him when he couldn't get the bunt down in the 7th inning. And they were booing him when he bobbled the play at second. He eventually got the out on the review, and now he gets a 2-run single after showing bunt in the previous pitch.
Kind of a welcome to Boston moment.
I think so.
Got a good understanding.
Absolutely.
How it works around here. Now I wonder if Chapman's going to even come into this game. You can ask maybe Watson to finish.
Boy, 8 runs, 12 hits. Runner goes. Here's the throw down, and the tag will not be in time. Red Sox doing a lot of running against Rogers and Detroit today. Another stolen base.
fun when you put up 8. Right, 12 hits. This is when you can get aggressive on the base paths. We mentioned after a 1 for 11 start, it's just a different team the last couple innings with guys on base.
2-0 will miss. That's the way Patriots Day is supposed to be. Red Sox up by 5.
That's the way the first 21 games are supposed to be. A little more of it.
I hear you. Caleb Durbin will look at a strike.
But it really helps, though. Now, like the last couple innings, everybody kind of chiming in positive moments, right? Just get some momentum going into it. The next series, the next game.
Hot shot at third. Lee gathers and gets it there in time with the runner staying put at second. Red Sox with a run in the 6th, 3 in the 7th. So far, 2 here in the 8th. A lot of late runs. Ceddanne Rafaela, huge hit off the bench for a 2-run single in that 7th inning to right field.
Yeah, this was big too, right? 0-2, bases loaded, just searching for one big hit today. Look at that changeup, way off the plate. Just takes what he gives you, reaches out, contact. Beautiful ball down that line to score 2.
Oh, swinging a high, flying to left field, backing up, Green to the wall, leaping up, and he caught another one. He's done that twice today.
Wow.
Take it away, an extra base hit, but the Red Sox lead it 8-3.
It's just like you did in the first inning on Story. Beautiful catch. Inning, 3 strikeouts, but everybody really chipping in, keeping that man right where he is, because this offense has really exploded here in the last couple innings.
So Watson will stay on. It's the first time this season the Red Sox have scored in the 6th, 7th, and 8th innings as they open it up 8-3.
Yeah, you know what happened in the top of the 6th? You know, Weiser, right, gave you a little bit of energy, something this team has been lacking. Little momentum coming in. Maybe there was a yell, scream. Somebody had to yell something in that dugout after that outing.
3 consecutive punch outs. Slammed the door. Kiner Falefa with a really interesting day and a big hit himself. So Watson going after Lee. 9th inning, and he'll smoke that one to left field. That's going to be off the green. Anthony will play it. Into second base goes Lee as he slides in with his 2nd major league hit. Both of those today, and a leadoff double.
Well, with a 5-run cushion now, you're kind of leaving Chapman out there in that bullpen, and Watson has one job, and that's to leave him right where he is. Right? You don't want to see him get up. You don't want to see him throwing.
Brings up Rogers, and the Red Sox have kind of abused the catcher today, running frequently. He is 1 for 3. He has a stolen base himself. So does Narvaez. In for a strike. Red Sox looking to split this 4-game series. And the 0-1. Breaking ball in there.
Good sweeper. It's been a good pitch for him. Fastball's been hit a little bit for him, but sweeper's a good pitch, especially against righties.
One and 2. Things looked rather grim early in the game when Sonny Gray had to depart with 2 out in the 3rd because of a hamstring injury. And you knew it was going to be heavy work by the bullpen. He was tempted, did not go. 6 relievers working in the contest for the Red Sox. Their starter didn't go very deep either. Jack Flaherty just 3 1/3, but he was really wild. Red Sox exploding for some runs late, though. Little ground ball at 3rd. Durbin looks the runner back. 1 down.
Well, he really used a lot of guys. We mentioned Anderson yesterday gave you 3 innings. He's going to get up and just lightly throw here, but it's one of those games going into a Yankee series. You wonder if they summon someone else up from AAA just to get some depth, to give you some length.
McConaughey today 1 for 4.
Deep staff to start the year. It's being challenged.
Up and away, ball 1. Lee at second, 1 gone. We are in the 9th. And a strike.
And we'll see these guys in another 2 or 3 weeks out in Detroit, but this kid's been impressive this weekend. Watching him for 4 games. Actually started 3 of them.
Certainly going to be a Rookie of the Year favorite. He'll check. Looks like he is going to be in it for the long haul. Great eye. Some of the qualities we talk about with Roman Anthony, they're both 21. 2-1 floated foul out of play. And tomorrow night, Connolly early chasing his 2nd win. Heel, the right-hander for the Yankees, will counter. Suarez going on Wednesday against Max Fried. Bayo on Thursday against Schlittler. And a 2-2 fouled away. And the Red Sox go to Baltimore and Toronto. So getting inside the division.
Well, you wonder if this offense kind of found something here late, gained some confidence. Narvaez a couple hits, Durbin a couple of hits.
Early start for Ranger, I think. Here's the 2-2 and low. He's not alone. 11-10 for that first pitch.
Even Roman, 3 walks. That's good to see with a knock and a big RBI. Just got to string some positives together, find the positives within a game, and close this one out first.
1 down, 1 on, and the payoff pitch. There's a shot driven deep out to right. Abreu racing back to the track, onto the track, up against the wall. Runners will be at 2nd and 3rd as the throw comes back in. McConaughey with his 2nd hit. He rips a long double. 2nd and 3rd. The Tigers determined not to go quietly today. Only 1 away.
3-2, you got to come in. You come in with that 4-seam fastball, and he just clears it out. Lee with not exactly the best read, unable to score in a double off the wall at right field at Fenway Park. She stays on 3rd base, but
well, 2 men in scoring position for Gleyber Torres.
You got to think almost his last hitter. You don't want to get in that range.
Chapman up again.
Yep. We'll see what this guy does first, I guess.
Gleyber Torres today 0 for 3.
Corey ain't going to mess around. I mean, you're going to go to the big fella. This isn't. Wins are tough to come by. You got an 8-3 lead. You're going to make sure you win this one.
And you've already had him heated up. Sat down for a bit. Now 2 doubles. 1 away. And a strike. Got a cutter through. Attendance today 34,880. Man, the 0-1. On a holiday in Massachusetts. No school and nice big crowd today. Swung on, fouled away. 1-2. Lee and McConaughey get their leads, and that'll miss away with a sweeper. 2-2. By today's standards, this has been a long day. Long game. Two pop foul back out of play. They'll do it again.
I think you're down 8-3, it'd feel longer. Right, when you're up 8-3, you'll take it.
No lie there. As Rem Dog used to say, who cares how long you play if you win?
Exactly.
Watson trying to put this man away. A little lob shot into right. That's going to drop down for a hit. Lee is in to score. McConaughey into third. That'll make it 8-4. And let's see what the manager has in mind. Base hit for Torres. And here he comes. First and third, only one out. Chapman is all warmed up. So he will make the move right here. Now Roldis on the way. And Watson finishes up, so that is now 7 relief pitchers to enter this contest.
Everybody you got. One guy left is the guy that gave you 3 innings last night, 41 pitches, and Anderson ain't throwing. So, but you're going to bring in Chapman here.
He is 2 strikeouts away from tying Goose Gossage for second most all time as a relief pitcher. And 25 away from Hoyt Wilhelm, who's number 1 on the list. And the flamethrower trying to shut the door here in the 9th inning. 8-4 Boston.
We mentioned interesting inning there for IKF. Got a bobble on the ball, and this one here he squares around the safety squeeze, curveball over his head, and then he takes a slider and just flips it out to right field instead of the safety squeeze, and ends up being a knock and scoring 2, putting the Red Sox up 8-3 at the time. I got Chapman on here, a couple guys on, save opportunity.
Spencer Torkelson grabs a bat. He's going to hit for Keith. Certainly a big time home run threat. And Aroldis Chapman, 38 years old, 6'4", 245. Remains in absolutely phenomenal shape.
And Torkelson, you mentioned it last year, did hit 31 home runs. This year off to a little slower start. 182, doesn't have one yet, but still a threat.
Only hitting 182. And the lefty's first one to him. Swung on and line foul for strike 1. First and third, then a run home.
It's big to see Chappie, because that velocity back up there in that first game, that 1-0 win. So 99, 100, 101. His last strikeout of his appearance.
Torkelson 0 for 4 and 3 strikeouts against Chapman in his career. McConaughey and Torres with their leads. And a 1-1 from the southpaw from Cuba. In for a strike. Little slider.
He turned on that 97 first pitch. He bought him a couple more sliders. I wonder if you play that fastball up out of the zone off of it.
1-2 to Torkelson. Fouled off.
You want that one a little higher. You can handle that one down there, I think. You get that one up by the letters. Hit that swing and miss.
Chapman trying to finish this man. 1-2 coming. Crowd wanted that. A splitter. 2-2. They lead on the corners with 1 away. pesky at bat for Torkelson.
Good sinker there, 99. Just fought it off.
Danny Coulombe, the first man out of the bullpen in that third inning, followed by Zach Kelly. Then Moran, Weissert, with a tremendous effort. Whitlock, Watson, and now Chapman. The 2-2.
Stone 3 heaters now down bottom third of the zone. Seem to change that eye level a little bit and elevate this one.
Chapman with a 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss to strike him out. Went to a slider. 2 down in the ninth.
Well, the eye level, it's been heaters down. Usually he elevates that fastball, but if you're missing your fastball down, it does set up for that slider down and in. You're thinking it's another heater down. You're going to get it. You commit and swing and miss.
Lefty lefty now with Green stepping in. Riley Green has walked twice and singled. And right through there at 98. Strike one. Crowd of just under 35,000 here on Patriots Day. And Chapman's 0-1. Shot in center field. Cedon will play it on a bounce, and that'll get through him. 1 run is in. Here comes the trail runner. Torres is in. Throwing to second, not in time. 8-6. Green jumping all over that. A wicked line drive that kind of ate up Cedon Rafaela. That'll go as a double.
Yeah. Torres running on the pitch too. Just that hop was a little bit too close to him. He kind of had thoughts of maybe coming in to catch this ball, realized he wasn't gonna, tried to sit back and get that hop and got a little bit too close to him. Bounced right past him, and now you got a tie and run with a very hot hitter.
Dingler has hit 5 home runs, hitting .288. Be careful here. Nothing easy, huh?
No, nothing is. God.
Came off the bat at 109.5, by the way, by Riley Green. He hit it. 2 down, a man at second. Dingler, big swing, came up empty, and it's 0-2.
Little split there, little slider split.
Red Sox 1 strike away from a W. Chapman's 0-2. Little ground ball. Story on a charge. Up and over. Got him.
Nice pick.
Red Sox win it by a final score of 8-6. First Red Sox win when the starter doesn't go 6 innings. The bullpen really had to pick up the Sox today. They split the series, winning this one 8-6.
Oh, never going to be easy, but the offense finally exploded here. You mentioned the bullpen was fantastic. Got to mention Weissert in the 6th. Punching out the 3 guys. He comes in first and third. Nobody else that carried momentum. The Red Sox. They end up putting up, what, 5 or 6 runs in the last 3 innings off of that. And the bats finally woke up. The Red Sox feels good to get a win going to the Yankee series coming to town.
And on Patriots Day, Red Sox now 73-56 all time on Patriots Day. That Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. And stay tuned for WB Mason Extra Innings Live. TC, Will, and Manny break it down. Jemai will chat with Cedon Rafaela. Had a huge hit today. That and more after the break.